brains, I've been going to the Tramshed since I was about 17 years old, so way back to the late 70s. And my earliest memories were the fantastic comedy nights that they were famed for. They'd had the foundation down there and it was just absolutely brilliant. Also, they've had things such as new band nights where they'd have 4 or 5 bands play. Some were brilliant, some were so bad they were brilliant.
My first memories of Tramshed was when I was about 5 in 2007. I was in a toddler ballet class and we used to do it in the old studio, which is now the reception and the foyer. And in the studio there was these 2 rectangular poles that we used to have to pretend were trees, and then we'd have to skip around them, picking up imaginary flowers and putting them into our imaginary baskets. And then at the end we get a little stamp on our hand that said like, well done.
Well, I used to be coming to the Tramshed every so often. I keep part of it so many years, and it's been a happy place to come and work for the Tramshed as a volunteer.
First experience with Tramshed was through the carnival, the Woolwich Carnival. So then I was the chair of Woolwich Common Resident Association. So I was introduced to the carnival. The carnival took place in Tramshed.
When I first got involved with Tramshed would have been in 2015 when I was 13 and a half. I was under CAMS and they recommended me join a group called Whatever Makes You Happy, which was hosted by Tramshed, or Glipped at the time. And since then I've just been sticking around and no getting rid of me. I volunteer now with the Junior Youth Theatre, and yeah, I'm looking forward to any other opportunities that I get through Tramshed.
I'd say the first memory of the Tramshed was seeing my friend on one of the brochures. So I had never done any acting before and knew nothing about theatre, about film or any creative stuff, but I knew I always had that sort of spark of creativity in me, but I never really nurtured it. So when I saw my friend on the brochure, I was really intrigued. So I literally came. I think I talked to Jeremy. I talked to Jeremy the first time I came in. I was just like, what's this place about? What's going on here? And then from then on, I just sort of kept coming, got in touch with their programs, with their shows, with their apprenticeship sort of programs as well. And yeah, it's been a long journey, but I'd say that's my first memory with the Tramshed.
Most of the time, a lot of people want to do things and the platform is not there. There's one thing for you to have this amazing idea of what you want to do, and there's another thing for you to have a place to do it. When you don't have a place to do it, your amazing idea will just be hanging, will be floating, to be like a bird flying and don't have where to perch.
I think it's important to young people in the area because it is one of the only theatres in this area. Tramshed provides really good experiences because it's like an outlet, and as someone who has enjoyed acting from the beginning, it's so nice to have something so near, and especially when they were collaborated with my primary school. I mean, that was just like kind of a free surprise opportunity.
I've been going to the Tramshed since I was a teenager, and I'm now retired and I'm going with my wife. I think it's a great asset to the area. I think the work it does behind the scenes is amazing, but on a personal basis, I'm just so glad it's still there. There was times when it looked like it was just going to go, when it was going to shut, never reopen, but now this new lease of life it's got means I can continue to go down there at least once a month for the comedy nights, if nothing else.
Tramshed just became such a major part of my life. It was like a routine. Every Wednesday I'd be coming to Woolwich to do some drama with Tramshed and other like-minded people. And then once I'd aged out of that group, I didn't want to lose that routine of coming to Woolwich every week to do something. So I spoke to our participation manager, Elle, and she organised me starting to volunteer with the Junior Youth Theatre. of which I've now been volunteering at for just over 2 years now.
The opportunity to perform in live theatre is something that I think a lot of people take for granted. It was quite hard for me to find a place that had the facilities or did what the Tramshed did. But even stuff like introducing me to people who work in the industry. So for instance, we had like an apprenticeship scheme sort of thing where I worked with a theatre company called Teatro Vivo, and that theatre company that I worked with, what was it, 2015, 2014 maybe? I still work with to this day. I still do shows for them once in a while. I'm usually always involved.
Tramshed played a role in a lot of things. They helped me get into the courses I did, specifically at the National Youth Theatre. Offered me my first job here, and in general I've had like so much support from them, whether it was to do with just like life at home, mentally, or career-wise, or just navigating my way through life. I've had tons of support from people like Elle and Dan. Yeah, just like personally and career-wise, they've literally always been there to answer any questions I've had.
Trying to make some nice people to talk to and help me out makes me happy, talking to other people, making me little jobs and just help out.
West 10 in Woolwich. That was what my son said to me. He said to me, "Is that Tramshed?" I said, "Yes." And we said, "Oh, let's give it a test run." We didn't come in. We enjoyed the open Suze. You know, when you come, you know, when you're entering this 5-star hotel and the door just goes.
When I first walked into this new space, I was definitely in shock. Part of me still grips on to what the old building looked like and what it felt like, and part of me didn't want to let that go. But seeing the new building, the new and improved spaces, how much more space we have got, absolutely blows my mind, and there's just so much more room for opportunities and activities, and it's just amazing.
I think this is the Tramshed that represents what this area deserves. Physically, I think the Tramshed in its past iterations were always a great thing for the community. A lot of people from my background, I mean, I'm from Thamesmead, we have quite low standards for facilities, and we don't have that many in lots of places. So having something that's as beautiful as this place is, I think, is a statement in itself.
And we know in the center of Woolwich, a lot of things happen. And I am a strong advocate. I have a teenager with me. I have my son just turned 16 on the 3rd. That was 2 days ago. And seeing him growing up, it's a Woolwich boy, seeing him growing up and seeing other young people, they need a place. They need a place to go to, and having Tramshed here, and I believe it will create more opportunity for young, seeing it as a place where things can be, their voice can be heard, wherever that challenges that they are going through, they can come in here to get a place where they can do all
I cannot wait to see the new Tramshed. I think the new facilities will be amazing. I love the stage area, I love watching shows. My favourite down the Tramshed at the moment is the comedy nights. They're always amazing, great value for money, and I think in the new stage area they can continue to put on fantastic comedy nights and just, you know, take the legacy forward. I mean, the Tramshed have been doing comedy for decades, and it deserves to carry on for many more decades, because it's always a brilliant, cheap night out.
Hello, my name is Tom Egbaro. I'm an actor, musician, composer.
Hi, I'm Holes. I am an artist and a volunteer with the Youth Theatre here at Tramshed.
Hello everyone, my name is Lucy Isaiah, aka Madam CEO as they usually call me. I am the founder of Black Female Entrepreneur, Chair of Nigerian Community,
My name is Lula. I'm an actor and a drama practitioner. What was the last bit?
Welcome to Tramshed.
My name is Lula. I'm an actor and a drama practitioner. And welcome to Tramshed.
Welcome to the Tramshed.
You are all welcome to the magnificent, the one and only super building at the point of Woolwich Centre, Tramshed.